All right, what's up, everybody? How you guys doing today? I hope everybody's awesome. Why is it doing that? Hold on. All right. Oh, I see why. Alrighty. How are your days going? I hope definitely awesome. That's on 90. I gotta check a couple of things really quick. We are just about ready to get rocking and rolling here, so thank you for coming out. Okay, all of that looks good. All right. Bam. And I'm crooked. Now I'm less crooked, I think. Not as crooked. That's probably better to not be as crooked. Alrighty. How's everyone's day going? I see we got Stacks, we got Morgan, we got Casper, Silent, we got Eddie, we got Odom, we got William D in the house. We got Gohan, Melon, Ryan. Good to see you guys. Yeah, I appreciate all of you, actually. Thank you for being here, everybody. Thank you for coming out. I definitely appreciate it a lot. Okay. I think this thing is pretty much ready to go now. So we're going to find a car to live race. Let's see, what do we want to live race today? Let's find something. Let's find a car. Something that looks pretty. Maybe we'll go with the Ford Escort Cosworth today. Morgan says, I'm just going to use my real name next time. Morgan, I'm not sure what you're talking about there, but... William D says, what happened to the account? William D, what do you mean? Are you talking to me or somebody else? Alright, a couple... Kohan says, couple cars, but nothing crazy fast. I'm just reading through the comments really quick. Alright. I think I missed something. Let me make sure I got it on... Okay, I got it on live chat. I am bad at reading, I guess. Alright, let's find out what lobby we're in. .2 lobby today, everybody. 11.2 lobby, guys and gals. 11.2. So if you want to try and find me, you're probably going to want to look in the 11.2s. That's about where you're probably going to find me. In the 11.2s. All right, so bottom line is, let's go ahead and get this thing rolling. We're going to get this thing going, guys and gals. All right, to the live racing lobby we go. Crystal X, hello, hello. All right, we're going to go ahead and pin Crystal X's comment there. Remember that time? William D, remember the time I think I tried to pin your comment and I timed you out for like 15 minutes or something? That was so bad. All right, that's finished. No weekly Elite Cups today. Oh, that was terrible. I was like, oh yeah, let me pin this comment. All of a sudden it was like, oh, timeout. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, you know? It was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. But, you know, sometimes stuff like that happens, unfortunately. All right, live racing time, guys. He says, even worse, I was asking him questions and they couldn't reply. Oh my God. I was like, I hope he doesn't hate me after that, but it was funny and terrible at the same time. All right. Yeah. Sometimes things happen though, unfortunately. So he has 3, 2, 1, go. All right, come on, little Cosworth. Let's go do it to it. This is probably one of the coolest cars in the game, I would say. At least in my opinion. And we win. Nice. At least in my opinion, it's one of the coolest cars. You may or may not agree, but I think it's amazing. I love it. Crystal X, how's your day going? 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Let's go do it to it. I think it's my turn to win, so I can't do it too much here. Because I don't want to cheat somebody out of a win. Oh, Casper. Crap. William D, any chance you could start the wild card? I forgot. I really should. Even though I'm live streaming, I should set some sort of alarm on my phone to remind me. I seem to suck at things like starting wild cards. But yeah, I did something bad. I'm sorry. I am not good at wildcard remembering. William D, thank you, buddy. Casper, I'm glad you said something because I totally forgot. I suck. But what can you do, I guess, you know? I mess up everything. I try, but I messed it all up. All right. I think it was my turn to win. I lost track now. Alright, I'll just go slow in case. Because I couldn't remember. What's up, Doomy? How you doing today? Go and found me. Nice, nice. I'll be back out into the lobby here in just a minute. Alright. Now it's my turn to win. I love this little car though. 3, 2, 1, go. This is a great little car. It really is. All right, good race, good race. Official, what's up, buddy? I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself? Yeah, unfortunately, the Artura is not the greatest. Now, the other Arturas are pretty nice, but the Spider version, the other ones are a little bit better, but the Artura Spider, not the greatest. I really do wish they could, I really do wish they could make all the cars at least decent, but unfortunately, not so much. Christian said, did you play any of the Fast and Furious events? I'm not sure if I've ever done a Fast and Furious event. The problem with most of the events is they're expensive, or at least potentially expensive. I would like to do some of them, but they are not cheap to do, unfortunately. They can cost you an arm and a leg, honestly. Oh, that was a really good race right there. That was a great race. Alright, go ahead, man. Look at that. 170 and 177. Wait. The game ripped one of us off here because he just challenged me back, meaning the game. I think we both lost that race. You know, it sucks when the game does that, but unfortunately it does that. Oh well. What can you do, I suppose? Unfortunately, not too much, I guess. I remember once me and Max the Gamer were racing, and we had a bet for 200,000, and we both lost, and of course the game stole all of our game cash that we were betting. What's up, Max? You remember that? That was awful. Sometimes I think the game hates us. William D says, monkeys are not good live racers. Dude, I don't think monkeys could drive a car. Ah, the Quinton Brothers Camaro. I'm not really familiar with that one, but William D says it's not a good live racer. But you can down tune it, right? The Quinton Brothers Camaro. I'm trying to remember which one that is, but there's a lot of Camaros in the game nowadays. Max says, yeah, I remember that. Max, how's everything going, my man? I hope all has been going well. Let me know next time you want to join me for a live stream, buddy. Let me know. William D says blue and red rims. Oh yeah, that's a really cool looking car, but yeah, it's not the greatest car for everything. Now I know which one he's talking about. It does look really nice though, that's for sure. Really nice looking car, but Looks aren't everything in this game, I'll tell you. Huh. All right. For some reason, my foot is itching like you would not believe, and I do not like it. 3, 2, 1, go. My foot itches like crazy, guys and gals. Foot itch! It's horrible. I need like a foot scratcher. I'm trying to scratch one foot with the other foot. I can't really reach my feet with the autoimmune disease. My legs don't move very well. I'm not able to reach my feet. I have a little tool that I use to put my socks on, so. I'm gonna tell you what, I found a really awesome sock putter on her tool. They're amazing, actually. I should review that on my review channel if I haven't already, because they're amazing. They're only a couple of bucks. I've tried a few of them and most of them suck, but I found one that's great. William D says, Alex, Danny has a recruiting chat room. I don't know if I put a link to it. Let me see if I have a link available. William D, do you have the link or not? Is this it? I'm not sure what I've done with the link, honestly. I got a bunch of text documents on my computer, and I think I moved them to a different folder. Go ahead, I may not be that old, but when you have major health problems, unfortunately, stuff happens. I mean, I can't even sit in a chair very long. I'm not sure if you're familiar with. I've been told by like 3 doctors I probably have something called stiff person syndrome, and it's awful. Some days I can barely walk. I can't sit very long. That's why I lay down when I live stream, because I can't sit in a chair. Oh, William D posted the link. Thanks, my man. Yeah, I mean, I can sit in my chair for a couple of hours in the morning, and then after that, everything goes into spasms and my legs go numb, and then the rest of the day I can't sit down at all. It sucks. It's not fun, man. Go in. Oh crap! I'm stealing your wins. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me give you a couple of wins here because I wasn't paying attention. Max has been busy. Gotcha. Glad you're doing good though, Max. I suck at keeping track sometimes. Wait. So why did you let me win? I slowed down to give you the win there. Wait. Why did my car run 11.2? I'm confused. Hold on. What happened there? My car, wait, how did I still run 11.2 there? Alright, I guess I have to do something like this. Even with really horrible shifts, it still ran 11.2. That's crazy. Hey Tony, how you doing today, buddy? He says, love your channel. Thanks, I'm glad you're enjoying the videos. Official, which new cars, my man? I think we got a bunch of new ones, but I'm not really sure when new cars come out. Normally, I'm not really sure how they're going to do until I get a chance to try them all out, which is it takes a few hours per car, so just to like play with them and check out shift patterns and stuff, it takes a few to several hours per car. And then another few hours to record a video and get it all edited up, so unfortunately it's really time consuming. It probably takes, like, between recording and editing and uploading, that's about an hour and a half to 2 hours, plus 2 or 3 hours playing with the car, so it probably takes me anywhere between 3 and 5 hours to make a shift pattern video, including the time figuring the cars out and messing with them, so it's crazy how much time YouTube takes up. It really is. It's super crazy. I love YouTube, but man, it is time consuming. The season 240 cars. Gotcha. I've already forgotten what they are. I'm pretty sure that we have one of the new Aturas in there, right? That's a pretty decent car. The other one was the Hyundai. I don't know, but I got a feeling that one's going to be good. I do have a feeling that's going to be a nice car. Alright, we're going to go back out to the lobby and let somebody else get a chance to race me. Thank you for the swaps. I definitely appreciate it. What car would I want in real life? Oh man, if I could have any car in real life, like anything, probably like a 1990 Civic hatchback with like a B series motor and a turbo. Or a Mark IV Toyota Supra. One or the other. I missed the question there. Whoever asked that, where'd it go? I don't see it. Why am I not seeing some of your guys' comments today? Let me try to refresh the YouTube chat. I don't think it's working properly. I got it on live chat, so it should be showing me everybody's comments, but I don't think it is. Hold on a second. I can't, the refresh button's gone. There used to be a refresh chat button, but I don't see it. Huh, weird. Alright, thank you for, oh wait, Melon, that was Melon. Well crap, dude. I thought I was still racing Gohan. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. Go top chat, live chat. Alright, that should have refreshed it there. Now Melon's gone. Alright. Infinite, what's up, buddy? I love the old Civic hatchbacks. I had an 89 and a 1990 Civic hatchback back in the day. Neither one was anything too crazy, but I came really close to putting a turbo on one of them. Really close to putting a turbo on one of them. I almost bought a B series motor, but when I really thought about it, I was like, you know, back then I think I was like, I don't know, 20 years old, and I was working a crappy job, and I was like, if I do that, it's going to take all that money it took me like 3 years to save up. So then I decided not to do it, so. But I came close. Goan's got an 89 Civic, nice. But yeah, my Civic, I had 2 Civics I had. One was stock, the other one had like, I think they both had a performance muffler on it from a company called Matrix, which was pretty awesome. Those sounded great. Those Matrix mufflers sounded great for a 4-cylinder muffler. I had a ignition amplifier, adjustable cams, and adjustable cam gears. Cold air intake. What else was on that car? Couple of things. It was fun to drive. I think it ran like a 14 or a 15 on the drag strip, which isn't crazy fast, but it was fast enough. Infinite loves the Type Rs. Yeah, Type Rs are really cool. That's for sure. Yeah, I'm not seeing your guys' comments. Crystal X says, it's one of my favorite BMWs. But she doesn't say which one, so I'm confused there. I think I'm missing comments. I don't think the YouTube chat's working properly. There's one thing I can do to try and fix that. Hold on a second. Let me exit this out and refresh YouTube completely. Okay. Pop out chat. Live chat. Let me see if this works because something's wrong with the chat, I think. I feel like some comments aren't showing up. Alright, Crystal's excited for the Elite Tuners M2. Now I can see it. Okay. Now I see it. I'm not sure if I'm excited about that car or not. It depends on how good it is. I mean, I love the BMW M series cars, but I'm only going to be excited if it's a good car. I don't know if it's going to be good, bad, terrible, or what, but we'll find out. It could be amazing, or it could be absolutely terrible. Goan's always been a big Honda nerd. Alright, now he just wants to ride his bike and do wheelies. I used to do a lot of dork wheelies on my bicycle back in the day. I could do dork wheelies and steamrollers for probably about 2 miles if I was able to keep enough momentum going on my bicycle. I used to have the craziest, best balance in the world when I was younger. About a mile. I would usually go for maybe a mile. I'm trying to remember. We found a nice little, really steep road that was like slightly downgraded, so you could keep speed going. But one, you're balancing on the back peg. One, you're balancing on the front peg, and you're only on one wheel. Steamrollers and dork wheelies. Oh yeah, I miss being young and being able to do things, man. I loved riding my BMX bike in the day. That was so much fun. I don't know who came up with the name Dork Wheelie, but hey. we were dork wheeling it up, however you say it. Hey, Nicholas. Alright, so the McLaren P1 Pebble Beach looks amazing, but you'll probably hate it. you will probably hate that car other than the looks. So I would not buy that for 4,000 gold unless you absolutely have to have it for something or you just want it for the looks, but it's not a great car. It's not good, and I don't think it's fun to drive either. I'm pretty sure that's one of those cars that shifts so fast it's unreal. William D says, is that why you say door callus? No, I think dyslexia is why I say door callus. My brain rearranged the letters and that messes me up. Yeah, we're in the 11-2 lobby. If you see the pinned comment, it should tell you. Alright. We'll do a couple more races. The graphics on this game are ridiculous for a mobile game. Honestly, they are completely ridiculous. Wait, go in. What are pow pows? He says motorcycle wheels, not pow pows. What are pow pows? I've never done a wheelie on a motorcycle or a dirt bike. I've always been scared to try. I used to jump dirt bikes, but I've never done a wheelie. I was always scared I was gonna flip over and break the bike. I've never owned a dirt bike though. I used to ride friends' dirt bikes, so. Crystal X says, like most SUVs, I call them houses. I'm not an SUV fan, but some people like them. Favorite cars from this game? Official, that is a very hard question to answer. My favorite 3 cars. Gosh. There are so many cars I absolutely love in this game, it's hard to pick favorites. I mean, this is probably one of my favorites here. You can't... That's a question I can't really answer. Alright, so I think the beautiful Chevelle. The beautiful old school Chevelle is definitely one of my favorites. This is one of my favorites. Alright, let me go ahead and fill my tank up. If I had to pick a third one... maybe the Sperling Goodwood, just because it's so different and unique. William D says Super Mark IV. The Mark IV is definitely one of my top favorites. Even though it's not quite as good as some cars, I still love it. Just because it's a Mark IV Supra. Colta, how you doing today? Are you trying to find my lobby? It's never, in my opinion, it's not always easy to find people's lobbies for several different reasons. Some days you can get right in, some days it's a pain in the butt, so it's kind of hit and miss sometimes. Infinite says it looks like the Batmobile. It kind of does. It's like, to me it's like a, yeah, it kind of looks like a mini, like a miniature Batmobile. It's a neat little car. The weird thing about the Sterling is it's like really short. It's like somebody cut out the center of the car and then welded it back together. Aclavia, what's up, buddy? How you doing today? He says, having ads with the streams. You know what I noticed today as I was watching somebody's videos on Discord earlier? Somebody sent me a video on Discord and I watched it right on Discord. And they're actually adding ads to that now as well. I've never seen that before, but yeah, YouTube's been going crazy with ads lately. That's for sure. There was a time where if your channel wasn't monetized, YouTube didn't put advertisements on it. Now they do, and the worst part is they keep the money for those ads. They don't pay the creator if your channel is not monetized. I mean, if they're putting advertisements on your video, you should be able to monetize your videos, even no matter what. That's my opinion. Ryan had Hayabusas. Those are some of the coolest looking motorcycles I've ever seen, but I've never rode like a sports bike. I used to have a cruiser type of bike, but never had a sports bike. Those look crazy. Bad Daddy, yo, what's going on, my man? Tony Zhao, how are you today? I figured if I rode a sports bike, I would probably kill myself on it. Clavius says, I'm watching a 20-minute video, I get 7 ad breaks. So I'll tell you what, one thing is YouTube started playing more advertisements because they said they want to make more money and they want to pay creators more money. And I think and some creators can add even more advertisements in if they want. I always tell YouTube to put the minimum amount of ads. I probably make a little less money, but I don't want to piss off my viewers by having 947,000 ads per video, so like I set it up so there's one at the beginning and one at the end, and then hopefully YouTube only puts like 1 or 2 ads in the center. I mean, I could add extra ads in there and make more money, but I don't really want to, even though I probably should. Now they do say you could add like 500 ads in a video and it's not guaranteed to play one every time, so I don't quite understand why YouTube does what they do with the advertising, but it's a weird deal. What is that noise? Huh. Weird. I started hearing a weird clicking sound. Wait, you stunt ride a Sportster? What do you do? What do you do on it? I've never seen anybody do stunts on a Harley before. I mean, not really, kind of, but not exactly. William D says YouTube has gotten ridiculous with the ads. Yeah, honestly, I think the ad should be like, there should be a limit of like 15 to 20 seconds on an ad. Some of these advertisements are ridiculous. I wouldn't mind if they were little 10 or 15 second ads, right? That just quick, bust one out really fast and you're done. But some of these ads are like 3-4 minutes long, and if you don't skip them, they just sit there and play forever. It's terrible. Oh yeah, Evel Knievel. I don't know if he rode a Harley or not, but Evel Knievel was a beast on a motorcycle. William D said he always rode a Harley. Huh. I wonder how much they had to modify that bike. I never really thought about it, but I don't think motorcycles generally have suspensions that are designed for being jumped like that. The Clavi says they're trying to get the... You know, the thing is, I don't... Alright, so Clavi, here's the thing that I don't understand. YouTube Premium's what, 15 bucks a month? I think they would make more money having you watch advertisements than they do charging you 15 bucks a month for premium. I could be wrong, but... Because, you know, I could be completely wrong. I mean, how many ads would you have to watch for it to total about 15 bucks a month? Now that I think about it, 1,000 views is roughly, let's just say, $2. And YouTube keeps, we'll just say $4 per 1,000 views because YouTube keeps a portion. What's 15? You'd have to, I guess you would have to watch a couple thousand videos per month for it to add up to 15 bucks. So yeah, maybe if everybody had premium, it would be, they would make more money. I'm not sure. I'm not paying attention very well at all today, guys. I'm sorry. But no, what kind of a company wants to make like a 5-minute ad? I mean, they know people aren't going to watch that crap. Why would you even bother to make a 5-minute ad? Think about it, right? Nobody's going to sit there and watch an ad for 5 or 6 or 15 minutes. I mean, those companies are idiots. You want to make your ad as short and sweet and to the point as possible because, you know, if you can put the entire ad in a few seconds before somebody can skip it, at least they're going to see your entire advertisement, right? What's up, Black Phantom? How you doing today, my man? Oh, we got stacks in the world record car. I mean, wouldn't you rather have somebody watch your entire ad versus skip it? If you think about it. Nobody's going to sit there and watch a 15-minute ad, and if they do, they're not paying attention to the TV anyways. I don't think. Oh, I've had ads that were over 2 or 3 hours long. I'm not kidding. I've had like I had an advertisement for some sort of fishing boats once. I think it was for like those I don't know, LiDAR or radar or something for fishing boats. It was seriously like over 2 hours. And I was like, who's going to sit there and watch this? You would have to really love fishing boats. William D, I don't have any stage 6 parts for the Amola. I'm not going to make it on the WRE, unfortunately. I would have to dump a bunch of money on paid crates in order to get that, so it's not going to happen. If I had parts for the Amola, I would probably do it, but I don't, so yeah. So they've always had unskippable ads, Coda, but normally those are really short. Generally, the unskippable ones are 30 seconds or less. I hope they haven't changed that. I hope they have not changed that. Hey James, how you doing today? Which parts do I have on my car at the moment? I don't know for sure, but more than likely I've got... more than likely I'm on like stage 4 or stage 5 transmission, stage 3 tires, either 2 or 3 on the nitrous, and I'm not sure if I've got any body upgrades or not. Infinite says, what do you even yap about for a 15-minute ad? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you've seen infomercials at night that go on for hours about how great the total gym is, right? So they can find ways to talk for 15 minutes. Melon says bronze keys for the Omola. Are you sure? I'll have to look at it. Isn't my Omola purple star? Am I an idiot? I could have swore. I think the game glitched out because when I looked at it, it had purple stars the other day. Mark Bass says gold keys for me. Well, if you want to pull it out of the crates, you got to have gold keys, yes. But I think he's talking about parts. William D says, we are all telling you. I know it's a really cool car, but I do have the black one, which is the same thing, basically. I would kind of like to have it, but I would kind of like to not spend my resources. I actually didn't look at the event crates. Normally those are paid crates for Purple Star cars. Not always, but usually. What's up, Kenny? How's your day going? I hope you're doing awesome. William D says the WRE is a teeny bit better. You know, if I look up this car in real life, it looks like it's black and red, but in the game it's orange and red. Orange and black. Yeah, you know, when I go into open crates, I normally just open the free ones as fast as I can and I move on. Half the time I don't pay attention. I should, though. I definitely got enough bronze keys. I could probably max them both out if I wanted to. William D says, if you save for a good car, this is a good one to waste resources on. Yeah, it's a cool car for sure. It really is. I don't know why, but I really like Bugattis. I don't know about you guys, but Bugattis are really cool cars. You know, one of my dream cars, like is actually a Bugatti Chiron in real life. I would love to have a Chiron. A-N-J-I. Angie, am I saying that right? Hello, hello? Probably never get one, but you know. It would be nice. It would be really nice. Kenny says the BMW M1 is a showdown prize car. Ah, cool. What is it? 2 million trophies? You can get it at 2 million trophies? Aclavia says, I wonder what the highest rank a CSR2 dev is at this game. You know, my guess is most of the developers don't even play this game. So I've talked to some game developers before and they say all day at work they deal with the game at work and they don't want to play it when they get off work. So developers probably don't play their own games that often, to tell you the truth. Some might. A lot of these developers are like, nope, I ain't playing this thing. Is that showdown up on the map? I'm not really sure yet. William D says, I can't afford the air and a tire on the Chiron. 1,400 trophies. That must have showed up today. It wasn't on there earlier when I looked. About 4 a.m. this morning, there was nothing new on the map. I'm not really sure at what time they add the new events, but at 4 a.m. there was nothing. That's what time I usually get up. Nicholas says CSR2 devs definitely don't play. Or they would make the game more playable. You know, you got a good point there. Yeah, if the devs actually played the game, they would probably want to fix. They would be more inclined to fix things. Go in, have a great day, buddy. Thank you for stopping by. Hope the rest of your day is awesome. Black Phantom can't find me today. You know, it probably wouldn't let us race each other anyways. Oh, man, that's the problem. Me and Black Phantom can never properly connect to each other. It sucks. I think Black Phantom's one of my longest ever channel members, man. So thank you. Thank you to everyone's a channel member, but I think Black Phantom's been a channel member for like 15 years, which is awesome. I don't even know how long, but several years. Several years. I definitely appreciate it. It's been a long time. Benny says supercar for the streets is now up there. What's up, Benny? You know, CSR2 hasn't kept up with their updates on their website where they're supposed to tell us about the cars and whatnot. There's nothing new for that update, the new update, so I couldn't find very much information about this upcoming season. What is a hookah truck? A hookah truck, Nicholas? Huna, oh, okay, the Kim Block Huna truck, I think. All right, we'll do a couple more runs here, and then we'll go back out to the lobby. Stacks, thank you, buddy. Black Phantom, yeah, I'm glad my videos helped you out. You know what's crazy? I was never expecting this, but I actually made a video for this game to help a friend. A friend of mine wanted to know something about the game. I'm like, well, you know what? Let me just post a video and show you. It'll be better than telling you for this. And I think when I looked at YouTube the next day, it had like 800 views or something. I was like, wow, that video got a lot of views. So I made another video and it got like 800 views. And I'm like, wow, that's pretty neat. So I started making videos for this game. It just kind of worked out. Stacks, thank you, buddy. I wasn't originally planning on making videos for this game. I really just did it to help somebody out, and I realized, hey, it got a lot of views. But right around that time, you know, I'd been playing this game for like 8 or 9 months. I had a really good idea of how everything worked at that point. So I was like, all right, let's try and make some more. And yeah, it was great. Oh man, my whole left leg and both of my feet are numb today. I can't feel them. I actually went on a diet, like a no sugar, no carb diet that's supposed to be good for people with autoimmune diseases, and I broke that diet, and yeah, I decided to try to eat something else, and it flared me up. So what just happened? Oh no. So I found I can't eat rice. I ate rice and now I'm paying for it, unfortunately. That's one thing that sucks. Autoimmune diseases suck. So I've been trying to find a few things that I can eat, like normal foods. And I found a few things that don't bother me, but I ate rice and man, I flared up. It's really uncomfortable being here live streaming right now. Like, I cannot feel my left leg at all. I mean, I can feel it, but barely. Can I eat brown rice? I doubt it. Problem with... I've actually heard rice does cause a lot of people problems with autoimmune diseases, but... I didn't try brown rice. I tried basmati, B-A-S-M-A-T-I rice. It's a white rice, but yeah, I went on the elimination diet, basically. Only thing you eat for a while is red meat, and it gets all the other junk out of your system. And then you can introduce like one food at a time back in and see if it messes you up or not. Basmati rice is JP. Yeah, I never heard of that. I just bought a bag of it when I went down to Aldi's just to see if I was like, all right, I love rice, so I'm gonna see if this is something I can eat again, and I guess it's not, which sucks. I bought the smallest bag I could find because I was kind of you know, expecting it not to work out, but now I found out I can eat potato chips and corn chips, so maybe I'll try and get some potatoes next. Speedy, does brown rice not have as much sugar? I know brown rice is supposed to be healthier for you, but I didn't think there was a big difference in like the amount of sugars or whatever. James says, how do you shift on your PC? Well, the emulator allows you to program your keyboard or your mouse or whatever you want to shift, so it's whatever you want, basically. You can set it up any way you would like. JP says some... Alright, so rice... My rice is gluten-free. I've never seen rice with gluten in it. Why would they use wheat flour for rice? Like, what is that supposed to do? I don't understand. I mean, doesn't rice just grow? Like, rice grows in fields, right? Why would they put wheat flour in it? Do you have any idea? I'm interested now. Infinite said there's practically zero difference between white and brown rice when it comes to carbs. So JP, I've never seen rice with gluten in it. Huh, that's weird. He says, I don't know, but Google said so. William D says, wild rice. William D, what is wild rice? He says, wild rice is practically human friendly. Sometimes I don't necessarily trust those, I don't necessarily trust those little Google AI things, but it could be if you're buying like flavored rice. I mean, sometimes you can get rice with like flavored seasonings. Those normally have gluten. Speedy says correct. All right. Speedy said there's... Oh my god, I can't talk today. I can't talk or think today. Speedy says there's very little sugar in brown rice compared to white. I will look that up. Thank you. I don't really like the taste of brown rice, though. I think it's nasty. So right now I'm mainly eating red meat, chicken, eggs. Sometimes I'll cheat and buy a bag of potato chips. Speedy says the flavored rices have tons of sodium. Oh, I bet. I'm sure they do. Now on my diet, I'm actually supposed to have a lot of salt. When you're on the no carb, no sugar diet, you get dehydrated very easy unless you have a lot of salt, so. But I'm sure the salt that comes in that's different than like natural salt. But if you go on like the basically elimination diet or like a keto or carnivore diet, you got to eat a lot of salts or you get dehydrated. But you don't have to have a lot, you just have to have some. Oh no, we disconnected. Official would like to see a CSR2 Racing movie. Well, they had a Need for Speed movie, so. Infinite says, yes, sodium is important for dehydration. You know, I bought some magnesium, which is also a really good electrolyte, but it doesn't like to dissolve in water, unfortunately. William D said, more ads just now. William D, has it played a bunch of ads or just a couple today? Mark Bass says salt dehydrates you. You know, electrolytes, salt doesn't necessarily salt's an electrolyte. Now, too much salt is a problem. Like if you drink seawater, yeah, you're gonna get dehydrated. I don't know why what the difference is, but electrolytes are mainly salts, magnesium, and potassium, I think. Speedy says you can do magnesium in pill form. You know what kind of magnesium do you get in pill form? There's There's one type of magnesium that's basically the same as like going out to somebody's driveway, grinding up rocks and eating that. Like the cheapest, crappiest form of magnesium is basically ground up rocks, I found out. But I guess there's magnesium citrate, magnesium something else, and then there's another form that's even better, but I can't remember which one's the good one offhand. But you want to make sure you're not getting the crappy magnesium because it's horrible for you. Green Viper says, I never see ads in your live. Some people do, which is weird because I always tell YouTube not to run ads during the live stream. So I don't know why some people get them. All right, so official, they've been doing a lot of, they do bring a lot of events back. I'm not really sure what you mean by replays for the anniversary, but they do bring a lot of old events back all the time. Like right now, there's a bunch of them old ones up on the map again. But I'm not sure what you're referring to exactly. JP says magnesium wheels. Duh, it's metal. Alright, Infinite says magnesium ferronate. Am I saying that right? Speedy says magnesium glycinate. You know, there's probably like who knows how many different forms. And William says, I know why, because Google is greedy. That is true. Hey, Papa Nub, how you doing today, buddy? Awesome to see you, my friend. You're gonna go kayaking? I don't know what NWFL is, but kayaking sounds really fun, man. I hope you have a good time. That sounds really fun. I've never been in a kayak before. Crystal X, I also wish it would be possible to make a private live racing lobby, but the game doesn't seem to want to do that, unfortunately. That would be amazing, but I think they're like, nope. Not going to do it. Alright, Stack says the new Untamed Horsepower event is on the map. Well, crap. Tomorrow I gotta review a product somebody sent me on a video, so I gotta find some time to make a video. Maybe I'll lay down and make that video. Sucks not being able to sit down like a normal person. Alright, we got Benzo and the old W16. That thing is an awesome beast. I do like it in yellow. Yellow looks nice. That event came out of nowhere. Stacks, thanks, buddy. Casper says, don't chew on your spoon or fork. It's not a good way to get vitamins. What if the spoon or fork is made out of vitamins? What then, Casper? Alright, there's my bad joke. I gotta tell at least one horrible, stupid, bad joke of the day. Ah, you're in Northwest Florida. I got a bunch of family that lives in Florida. I think when I was 18, I went down to Florida and stayed with my aunt for like 3 months or something during the summer one year. That was kind of fun. Florida's a little too hot for me though. Nicholas, yeah, unfortunately the game loves to make us disconnect, but awesome swaps. The game loves disconnecting people. That's what it does. Alright, we must have disconnected. I need to run to the restroom, guys. I need to pee, so I'm gonna take a quick pee break. Well, I'm actually gonna go ahead and tell it to make ads now. I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Might as well play some ads while I'm gone, but I will return in just a couple of minutes, guys and gals. I will be right back. I will be right back. All right. Ugh. All right, I'm back. I have returned. Some of you are like, yay, Danny's back. Some of you guys are like, probably like, ah, crap. That guy again. Some of you guys are like, oh no, that guy's back. I can feel it. That's right. That's right. You gotta deal with me for the next, I don't know, half hour. The next 30 minutes. Oh, man. Let me end the ad break just to make sure it's not still playing advertisements for you guys. All right. 1 second, everybody. Alrighty. William D says 37 minutes and counting. Ah, he found me. Black Phantom has found me, guys and gals, and he's in a crazy Hoonigan Nova. Alright, so we're about to race the Kin Block cars. Kin Block cars are about to go crazy. Here we go. Bam. Hey, I won. You probably let me win. Casper says, just want to wish everybody a awesome day and safe, fun week. Thanks, buddy. Are you leaving? If so, I hope you have an awesome day. What's up, Mario? How's your day going? Good to see ya. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. We'll just go ahead and run her out in gear number 3. I'm pretty sure they just improved the graphics on this game again. You know, if you go back and look at the old graphics on this game, they were always nice, but they just keep getting better and better and better. Dave, you disconnected before I could hit the rematch button, my man. So we got our normal 2 races in, and then the game kicked us out. Darn you, Donna. We gotta blame Donna for that. Sorry, Dave. The game hates us. Donna hates us all. I think that's what's going on there. Donna did it. Donna did it. All right. Black says the lag is crazy. I'm 1 full race ahead of the stream. Oh yeah, live streams always have a delay on them, right? YouTube's got to take your video, pull it off of the internet, process it into whatever they need it to be to broadcast it. So there's always a good, like, I don't know, anywhere between 5 and 30-second delay on live streams, I bet. I think I run mine on low latency, so there's probably at least, I'd probably say 6 to 10 seconds when you run the low latency mode. On regular mode, I guess the video looks better, but you got like a 30 or 40 second delay at that point. Morgan's mom's name is Donna. Morgan, I'm not talking about your mom, buddy. He's gonna get mad. He's gonna be, stop talking about my mama. I swear I'm not talking about your mom. I would never do that. We're talking about a different Donna. I'm not trying to talk about your mama, I swear. William D says, yo mama. Well, yo mama, man. William D, I am going to talk about your mama. Your mama's glass is so thick, when she looks at the map, she sees people waving. That's my favorite your mama joke. I don't know why. It's not really offensive and it's funny. I don't think anybody would get upset about that your mama joke. I think most people would laugh at that one. Some your mama jokes are pretty mean, but that one's funny. Alright, I'm not paying very good attention here to whose turn it is to win all of a sudden. Some people might get upset about it though. Alright, Mario says, any news on the Wings of Devotion event? I still can't lock in the Superbird. Mario, man, that's not wonderful. Did you contact game support? Because you're supposed to be able to lock that thing on in. I mean, for most of us, it's working. For you, unfortunately, I don't know. William D says, you can't offend me with any yo mama jokes. Yeah, I'll tell you what though, some people take things too seriously, right? Mario, I think the only thing you can do is contact game support and just let them know. Like, hey, take a screenshot, send it to them, let them know you can't lock your key or your cars in, and unfortunately, I think that's your only real option. I mean, it's probably not the world's greatest option, but unfortunately, I think that's about the only option you do have. What car is that he's driving there? Is that a Venom? I can't quite tell. I'm not even sure what I just raced. It looks like a cool car, but I can't make it out what it is. I'm guessing that's a Venom? I can't really tell. Nicholas says, great runs again, Danny. Sorry I keep disconnecting. Yeah, it's the game. The game's messed up. That's the problem, is the game is all kinds of messed up. Oh yeah, it was a Venom. Let's see if we can get him back. The game is all kinds of messed up. Venom F5 Roadster is one of the best live racing cars in the game, guys and gals. So if you get a chance to get one, definitely go for it. They're awesome. They are awesome cars. I don't remember who won the last race, so I'm just going to go nice and slow. Oh, I guess it was my turn to win. Green Viper says, I'm on the last step to win the Maestro car and not fast enough. Unfortunately, that sounds like your parts or your tune is off, and more than likely, I'm guessing it's probably your parts. I bet you gotta have that thing almost maxed out. Nicholas, if F5 Roadster, I think, yeah. Alright, so I guess he's not going to challenge me back. We must have disconnected. I'm going to tell you, these disconnects are terrible. Mario, what did support tell you, my man? I wonder if anybody else is having that same problem. I definitely hope that's not a common issue. You're the first person I think I've ever heard say that, and that's terrible. You can't lock your car in. That's actually horrible. I mean, they give you an event and then you can't even lock the car in to do it. Especially when it's on a timer. I mean, the good news there is it's not required to do the event. You're not going to miss out on anything. It just, you won't get your upgrade tokens and whatnot as quickly. So that's the good news. The bad news is, well, it's bullcrap that you can't lock your car in, you know? William D says the only option is to ask a call center for help. Yeah, I don't really think they have their own employees at support, right? More than likely, they just contract some sort of call center that sits there and... Are they even called call centers, or is it just like a messaging center? I've always wondered that. Do you still call that a call center if they're not taking calls? Stacks, I would look at the logins and see if they're giving out any stage 6 parts, and if there are, I would use the one that you think you have enough parts for and you need the most stage 6 parts for, because I mean, the game is going to adjust the event to the time for your car. I think the only thing that matters is if you have a car that you can lock in, as long as you have enough parts on it to make it fast enough for whatever time they've decided the car needs to be. So generally, I think I would choose the car that I currently had the most parts for, if I really think about it, because to get through those events, you definitely need to have enough parts on your car. I mean, that's the main thing. You gotta have enough parts on it. That's number one. And then you have to shift it and tune it properly. I mean, those are the 3 things that make you or break you for those events. So if you lock in a car that you don't have enough parts for, that car is not going to make it. So I would try to figure out which car you're able to upgrade the highest. William Deed said, did you see the Miami lock-ins? I watched Blade Green's video about that, and it looks like it's a lot of old school cars. Green Viper, that sounds about right, actually. But generally, if I want to make sure I complete an event, I lock in the cars that I can upgrade to the highest level, because they're the most likely to be able to win without having to get more parts or spend more money or whatever. Benny says, the last 2 Legends cars I can't unlock. Are you still working on the original Legends, right? Unfortunately, it takes quite a while to get through those things. I think it took me about a year to get the S7. And then it took me another 6 months to get enough parts to finish Legends Never Die, because I didn't have enough parts for my Lamborghini there. Green Viper says, oh wow. You're 1 stage 6 from max and you're still struggling to beat the event? That's terrible. How many of you guys did that and had to have the car maxed out? Man. if the car is that heavily upgraded, you should be able to make it through the event no problem. That's actually really crappy if that's the case. That's not cool at all. That's actually horrible. William D says the Mustang shotgun is the only one I don't have all the stage 6s on. William D says ARC 3 and 4 cars. Well, I saw the Tiffany. The Tiffany truck was being used for a lock-in. I'm trying to remember what else was in there, but yeah, I don't know. I wish I had one of those photographic memories. Darker Nights is my first lock-in. Will be the 512 with the stage 5 stage 6. Hopefully that'll do it to it for you. It should, I would think. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third, nitrous. Fourth, fifth gear, and we win. Yeah. Green Viper says it's the Amulla. So your Amulla needs more parts, I guess, huh? That's actually really disappointing to hear you got your car that upgraded and you're still having problems. I mean, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. That's actually quite upsetting. Crystal X says, I think I'm gonna give up trying to find your lobby. I wish it were always easy to find whoever you're looking for, but unfortunately a lot of the times it's not. Yeah. Yeah, tomorrow I gotta review these Sound Pete's earbuds. Sound Pete sent me. I think they sound really nice. And they're only $60, which is cheap. Like they got the same sound. I think they got similar sound quality to earbuds that cost a few $100s, so. I mean, Bluetooth, unfortunately, you can get a set of wired earbuds that sound amazing. I mean, Bluetooth never sounds as good as wired, unfortunately. But nice sounding Bluetooth earbuds are normally kind of expensive. So I'm actually really surprised these are only $60. Like a couple Christmases ago, I got some really nice Sony earbuds that I think are a few $100s, and man, these sound very comparable. Different, but the overall sound quality is very comparable. I mean, I just can't believe these things are only like $60 or something on Amazon. I was like, you know, when companies send me stuff, I never really know what the price is until I look it up. Companies just be like, hey, do you want to review this thing? And I'm like, yeah, send it on over. Then usually sometime after I get it, I'll look at the price. But I was like, these are only $60? I was amazed. Oh yeah, they don't like to give out Pagani stuff at all. Pagani is really hard to get stuff for. That's one thing cool about having a review channel on YouTube is you get a lot of free stuff. That channel doesn't even get that many views, but companies are always sending stuff out. I also have a picture frame coming. It's a digital picture frame that also tells you the weather, I think, and the temperature and humidity and everything else. I'm actually excited to get that. That sounds like a cool product. I hope it's good because it sounds awesome. I've always wanted a digital picture frame. I've never got one. I've always wanted one. So if it actually tells the weather plus it, yeah, that would be a really cool product. James, yeah, thanks for the swaps, buddy. Green Viper has had the Amula since it was released. The Amula is a... Oh, look at that weird car over there. What was that thing? I am hungry. All right. Bam. Bam. I am very hungry. Stacks, I locked in the TR for the first event. TR. I don't know. William D's sleepy. Me too, I'm always sleepy. I wish I was more awake, but I'm always sleepy all the darn time. Stacks is also hungry. I am very hungry. All right, potatoes. Yeah, I think the next thing I'm gonna try to eat will be potatoes in a couple of weeks. Where is Doc? William D, what do you mean by where is Doc, my man? Ow. Chest pain. I think I'm having a heart attack. Or a muscle spasm. Maybe both. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Dave Benedum, what's up, buddy? He says, I'm hungry too. Oh, 7 dwarves? I take it that must be the name of one of the 7 dwarves. I actually don't remember their names. I do not remember their names at all. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third, nitrous. I think I'm supposed to lose this one, so I'll go really nice and slow here. Dave, how you been doing, bud? It's been a little while. Hope all's going well. Alright, James is going to sleep. James, thanks for stopping by, my friend, and good races. James is off to bed. It's bedtime! I wish it were bedtime for me. I'm just getting my day started. I'll tell you what, yesterday I thought I was about to get attacked by a deer. We got all these deers, and they're very friendly. They don't care. They're not really friendly, but they don't care about people. But yesterday, I went up to the local park, and they were all the deers were standing out in the field, including the young buck that's got the biggest horns I've ever seen in my life. And one of the female deers charged at the buck, and every time that happens, the buck starts running to get out of the way. And it was just like running right at me. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, ah. I was ready to like grab its horns and if it kept coming at me, but it scared the crap out of me. But yeah, the female deer charged the buck, then the buck just took off, and that was a scary situation right there. I didn't appreciate it. Wait, Green Viper says every time you go back into the event, they switch the challenge car. Huh. Oh, are you talking about... Oh, I think I see what you're saying. The car you're racing against changes each time, right? Yeah, you might be able to find a slow one, actually. There's a pretty good chance you might find a slower one. William D says, I've seen a 13-point deer. This thing had the best looking antlers I've ever seen in my life. The rack, what's it called, a rack? I don't know how many points it had, but this was a deer that was born last year. So now I guess it's like in deer teenager mode or something. But my god, I've never seen such a big rack on a deer before, especially for a really young one. If it wouldn't have come running across the field, I probably would have pulled out my camera and took a photo of that thing, but... I can't really run, but because of the autoimmune thing, but I started walking really fast. I'm like, ah! Like, get away from me, deer. It was over 225 pounds. This one's not that big yet. It's still pretty young, so... I've got a feeling since the antlers are so big on this thing, I'm guessing like when it grows up, it's probably going to be huge. I don't know if it works that way or not, but that's my guess. This one still looks like it's growing up, but it's almost like the antlers were way too big for the size of its body. That's what was really amazing. I'm like, whoa. But last time, I haven't seen him for a while, but last time I saw him, he was like 2 foot away from me, and it just kept walking towards me. It didn't care. It came out of the woods. There's a little park down the street from my house, and it's woods with a walking trail around it. And that buck is so like usually not caring about people. It'll just walk right out of the woods right in front of you and just like not even notice you're there. It's crazy. But no, there's a park like 2 blocks away from where I live, so I walk down to that park. I go for a lot of walks every day. So I go for walks to the little park, probably, I don't know, every couple hours. With the autoimmune disease, if I don't get up and move, everything stiffens up. So every 2 hours or so, I go out for a walk. So I'd say probably 5-6 times a day, I take a little trip to that park, walk around it, come back home. William D, no, it doesn't consider me a danger at all. They're so used to seeing people now, they don't even really notice we're there. They're just like, people. Like, people will be jogging or riding a bike by at full speed, and the deer just stands there as they whiz by. Like, it's amazing how not scared they are these days. But nah, Dean, how's it going? Nope, not my property, but... The weird thing is, like the bucks, there's a couple of bucks that live at the park. You very rarely see them. Like you see the females constantly. The bucks kind of stay in the woods and stay hidden, but the females are constantly out in the open. Now the buck was as well. The younger buck used to be out in the open all the time. Now you don't see him very much since he's gotten a little older. I don't know why that is, but it's like the bucks hide and the females are just like everywhere. Somebody told me that's because bucks are lazy. Morgan says, are you using a camera to film your game footage? No, Morgan. OBS Studio. I'm using OBS Studio to record my game footage. So there's two ways you can do it if you have a computer. Well, actually, there's three ways to do it. If you have a computer, you can either... Well, actually, I mean, it's the same way. Never mind. There's two ways to do it. You can have a screen recorder, and you can either, you know, play on an emulator, or you can plug your phone directly into your computer and screen record the phone, which is what I do. I screen record on OBS Studio on the PC, or if you're playing on a cell phone, you can live stream directly on your cell phone with some sort of a screen recorder for your phone, but you need a screen recorder either way. Now you could use a camera to record your phone, but it would probably look awful. I'm guessing it would probably look awful. What's up, Prague? How you doing today? William D said another advertisement. William D, have you seen a bunch of them or just a couple? Cameras don't seem to like to record computer screens or TV screens. I don't know why that is, but... Whoa, there's a guy on the Porsche. We gotta race that old Porsche. Look at that thing. Frog, I'm doing good, buddy. Thank you. We only got a few minutes left on the stream, everybody, just so you guys know. Alright, William D says fourth set during... Okay, that's not too bad considering it's a 4-hour stream. That's like one every half an hour, right? Is that including the one I intentionally played when I went for the bathroom break, or was that not included? Alright, here we go. Bloop. Bloop. And bloop. Prog says, by the way, it's nice to see you again, friend. Yeah, it's nice to see you as well. I do appreciate everybody coming out to the crazy live streams and watching the videos, and you guys are awesome. Alright, check this out. Check this out. We're about to do a live race, everybody. Isn't that amazing? Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. I don't remember. I think it's my turn to win this one. Okay, I think it was. Now, the deers do come on my property sometimes, Dan. Sometimes, not always, but they run all over the place. Now, my understanding is deers will not... It's either 1 mile or half a mile from where they live. They won't travel further than half a mile or 1 full mile. I can't remember, but supposedly wherever they live, they stay within I think it's a 1 mile radius for their entire life, and they won't go any further than that. But I heard like hunters know that, and hunters will use that for their advantage because they find out where the deers live, and if there's a bunch of deers, they're always going to be in that area, and the hunters can just go in there because the deers won't leave their home. So that's good for hunters, bad for the deers, you know. Frog says, we are friends, right? Well, you guys are all my friends. That's how I look at it. 3, 2, 1, go. Uh-oh. You guys are my CSR2 Racing buddies. Frog really wanted the Indy truck. The Indy truck's pretty sweet, but there is a lot of really cool cars in the game, guys and gals. Green Viper says X Recorder. I've never heard of that one. So you got Streamlabs, you got OBS Studio. Those are the popular ones for your PC. Now I used to use Mobazin and AZ Screen Recorder back when I was using my phone. X Recorder must be a newer one. Some people use something called Omelet Arcade on their phone, but that just seemed like some crazy complicated thing. It seemed crazy to me. I don't remember whose turn it is. I'm going to go really slow and lose. But I'll tell you what, you're never going to get every car in this game, right? There's 1,500 cars. It's hard to complete the events. I mean, it's very hard to get all the cars in these games. It would be nice to have them all, but unfortunately, you know, it's not really viable, I guess. All right, I got one thing of gas left. All right. Yeah, Deanne, I don't know if the new DeLorean is going to be the fastest or not, but it does look like it's going to be a pretty fast car. I know the dyno time's looking really good. I don't know. I mean, I'm not really sure if it's going to beat the Indy truck or not. William D wants to blame Donna for something. What about Vin Diesel? Oh, Casper says, I don't have friends, I got family. Vin Diesel. Yeah, that was a good, you know, the older Fast and Furious movies were pretty good. They got kind of crazy as they went on, but Morgan says, darn you, Donna. Alright, so I think that's all the live racing for the day. Let's go look at the new maps that popped up on the event really quick. I want to see what's going on with these here really fast. It's just about breakfast time and I am very, very hungry. The new... I don't think I have the new stuff, guys. No, I don't have the new stuff yet. Alright, there's that, but where's the other event you guys said is up here? Stacks, I don't have it, man. Stacks says there's an event up here, but... Oh, there it is. It's there. Let's look at this really quick. 6 lock-ins. William D, for me, it's breakfast time. It is 10:58, and I'm about to have some breakfast. Alright, so lock-in number 1's got a lot of different options, it looks like. Alright, pretty much every car in the game seems to be for lock-in number 1. Lock-in number 2... Wait, that's not even that. That's the old rerun 80s event, isn't it? Or is that a new 80s event? I don't know. Let's look at the showdown really quick. I'm all over the place here. Okay, NSX Type R is available. What? Donna, what'd you do to my game? Oh my god. Yeah, that's probably going to be your best bet is the NSX Type R, guys. That's probably the one you want to use right there. Corvette C4, what is that one? Okay. I'll try and get a video out for this, unfortunately. I wasn't expecting this showdown to pop up on the map, but I'll try and get something out for this here pretty soon. Later today, I'll try and make a chart. If nobody's already made one, I'll try and make a chart with all these car times on them. But I bet that NSXR is going to be the best one. Morgan says coffee and a cheese sandwich. Stacks, yeah, okay. So that is the new 80s event. So I don't know if you guys saw the thing I posted, but there's some sort of participation thing they're doing to where if enough people do the 80s event, you get a prize. So I would at least do a little bit of the 80s event because it doesn't really say if you have to complete it or just run a race on it, but you guys are going to want to do at least something for the 80s event, right? Starts in 2 days and 18 hours. Yeah, 6 lock-ins. Alright, so lock-in number 6 is the Trans Am. I would try and run some races on all of them that are up there just in case that's required. Alright, so for this one you have to have the M1, the GNX, or the Pantera. Okay, 4 has those lock-ins. Number 3, same lock-in. So you need all 3 of those cars. So yeah, you gotta have the prize cars from the other 80s events in order to do this one. One of these 722s. Man. Get ready to drop $5,000 to finish the event, guys and gals. Unfortunately. But yeah, that's going to be another one of those expensive events if you don't already have all the cars and stuff, so. Alright, well, I can't feel my legs and I'm hungry, so it's time for me to get up and move. I need to go for a walk and then get something to eat because, man, it's been very uncomfortable laying here streaming today. I hate this freaking autoimmune disease, but what can you do? Alright guys and gals, thank you so much for coming out. I definitely appreciate all of you guys and gals for watching the videos and everything else. I really do. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the CLK, that is the fastest one. I'm sorry. You're right. The CLK is gonna be the fastest. Anyways, I forget what I was going to say, but have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching my videos. You guys and gals are amazing. Lightning out, and we will catch you next time. So I'll be back next Friday and Sunday as well for some more streams. So hope to see you guys there. Catch you guys later, and thank you.